Let's take the thoughts forward, and let me now invite Ms. Liji Nawal, Managing Director, Odex India Solutions Limited. In fact, Odex is focused on building a complete documentation and payments management platform for the container shipping industry. And she's someone who's armed with more than 2 decades of experience, having earlier co-founded Esfera and Aster, a software solutions firm focused on IoT and work-from-home products, which is also an IIT startup in IIT Mumbai. So it's indeed a delight to have you with us here, ma'am, and can we have a round of applause to welcome Ms. Liji Nawal.
Thank you for that kind introduction. When Nikhil Bhai reached out and told me that, I have to talk about digitization, and he didn't tell me who the panel was. So it came as a surprise. Small thanks to a few mentors who are here. One of them is Mr. Rosa. I think he was very, very humble when he said that he does not understand much about the topic. A lot of what I've learned about shipping and how technology can help in shipping comes from two people here. One is Mr. Mukesh Oza, and there's another mentor of mine in the audience, Mr. Shashi Tanna. And they taught me, I think, everything that I know about shipping. Lenny mentioned that he carried everything on a phone. This shows paper still survives. And that brings me to what Mr. Rosa said. There has to be a human touch. So one of the things that Nikhil Bhai told me is that I got somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes to speak about digitization. And it is a subject on which I'm not an expert. And here he gives me 5 minutes. Sir, it takes me 50 minutes to put a thought together. So, I have to shrink my thoughts to the size of a pea. And you can look at me. I mean, my size and shrinking my thoughts never go together. So there was something that I was trying to put together, that what is it that we mean by digitization or digitalization? And Lenny kindly explained the difference between the two. I have had a very, very unique privilege. I have an outside-in view of the maritime industry. I'm an outsider. We don't move ships. We don't have any containers. We don't even book freight on our digital platform. We just stand outside and see a very, very old industry and a very, very young industry today. When I say very old, I think this probably is an industry that was responsible for commerce to take place in the world. And when I say young, it is so young in terms of the digitization that's going on around us. So I said, what will happen 50 years from now? And I keep asking myself this question. One thing, of course, I would probably in a rocking chair, wondering what the hell was I doing with my life. But let's say if you had some virtual reality glasses on, what is it that we can see? The first thing that I feel is that talking about digitization or digitalization in terms of an exclusive thing, the way we tend to talk about it, it is not diverse from the place we are in, and the pandemic taught us that. So one of the jokes that was going around was, who was the most responsible for digitization in your organization? The answer obviously was COVID-19, and not the CTO nor the CEO. But when we look at what other changes are coming in, Lenny spoke about the changes that come to a particular organization. With an outside-in view, I'm talking about the changes that we see happening now. Climate change, one major change, which I feel will also change the way this industry works. We've already seen that there's a lot of mandate on clean fuels that has come in. How do you make it clean? A favorite topic of mine has been smart ships or autonomous ships. I've been probably talking about it for the last 4 years, tracking it very, very closely. And I feel that it's not 50 years, it's in the next 15 years that we will see a lot of change. We will see Teslas on the sea. We will see captains not on the sea. And what will drive this? Very simple. Lenny spoke about it before. Data, AI, augmented reality, IoT, all of this put together is what will create a digital sea. When we talk about a digital sea, then I look at the port. What's going to happen at the port side? Are we prepared for that? the future is already here. So alongside berths for ship, we are already talking about the last test that was done on the Hyperloop. And which means that the question to ask is, along with container discharge, are we going to be discharging packages, putting into a pod, and sending it to inland depots or factories along the route? And if we are doing that, then what happens to the way we work? Oda sir spoke about agents and relationships. That's definitely not going to go away anywhere. But a question that I have, it might be a little uncomfortable, but will our language change? Because we're going to put cargo or freight onto pods. So will we still call it TU? These are the questions that I feel that at some point of time, this industry will have to start looking at in terms of digitization. There's one major change that we are already staring at, which is the financial change, the change in currency. Amazon is already accepting Bitcoins as payments. So very simple question that I have for my friends who handle finance and shipping lines or agents is, what would happen if there is a stable digital currency that does not fluctuate much, where you don't have to worry about exchange rates, where you don't have to worry about traceability or tradability? How will that change our world? And how will that change the way shipping does business? And why is this question important to the maritime sector? Because when I look back, the one sector that actually drove finance to go up was shipping through the introduction of a bill of lading. Something that my banker husbands once told me, that the origin of banks was primarily due to shipping. So it's a very interesting question for all of us. Very, very exciting times. Everything seems to be changing. I come back to one question Mr. Rosa raised. What happens to human beings? I don't have the answer. But what I do worry about, so we made a lot of changes during the pandemic. But every time I make a change, every time we digitize something, the question that doesn't allow me to sleep at night is that we are a nation of 1 billion young people, the youngest workforce in the world. We are also a nation where digitization is picking up at a speed which was not seen before. How do you reconcile the fact that you will have a lot of employable people looking for work, and yet a lot of solutions which might not need them to be there? It's a thought that I would like to leave the esteemed panel with. Like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I do have fun doing a lot of stuff which helps the industry. It's been a privilege speaking to everyone. And it's been a privilege not doing this on Zoom. Believe me, I cannot express how good I feel standing here today. I know that I can see the audience. I know that you can see me, and I'm not a mugshot talking to somebody. So thank you so much, Nikhil Bhai, for the opportunity. And thank you so much to the panel. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen.